The other big story we're following today, the latest on that deadly shooting at Great Mills High School.
Now, this school is located in the southern part of the state in St. Mary's County. We know the gunman is dead. He was a student, and two other students are right now in the hospital. Let's go live to ABC 2's Brian Kubler with what happened right before classes started. Brian.
Jamie, you can see behind me this high school is still very much a crime scene for the St. Mary's Sheriff's Office down here. This whole incident started at 7:55 this morning, and authorities said in under a minute it was all over. In fact, the St. Mary's County Sheriff said it may have only been just seconds between when 17-year-old Austin Wyatt Rollins used a handgun to shoot 16-year-old female student and then a 14-year-old male student before the student resource officer then shot him. Rollins was transported to a hospital where he later died. That female student is in critical condition tonight, while that 14-year-old male student is now in stable condition. It is still early in this investigation, but the sheriff here says there does seem to be a prior relationship between the shooter and the female student.
There is an indication that a prior relationship existed between the shooter and the female victim. We are working as we speak to determine if that was, and if so, the extent of that, and if it was part of the motive for this shooting. We continue to interview witnesses, collect forensic evidence from multiple crime scenes, and examine the shooter's electronic devices and all aspects of social media.
Now, the ATF is also doing an emergency trace on the handgun police say Rollins used. The school superintendent says 1,400 other students from here at Great Hills High School were evacuated to nearby Leonardtown High School, where they were eventually reunited with their parents. He says school here will most likely be closed tomorrow, if anything, for the weather, and he says they might be closed for this incident for the rest of the week. For now, we are live in St. Mary's County tonight. Brian Kubler, ABC 2 News.